Texas is the top prize for candidates trying to win the Republican presidential nomination. Tonight, those men are getting ready to tell you why they deserve your vote. The field is dwindling, but the intensity and the stakes are not, as the remaining Republican presidential contenders gather to debate tonight in Houston.
It's a showdown that could go a long way towards deciding the eventual nominee. KXAN political reporter Phil Prazan live on the University of Houston campus with a closer look at what to expect tonight. Phil?
Robert, Shannon, here the room is already filling up here in the media spin room. It's going to be busy all night with hundreds of staffers, candidates, and of course the media, because the eyes of the political world are here at the University of Houston.
This will be Mr. Trump. This will be Senator Cruz.
5 podiums stand in front of an auditorium of nearly 800 seats. This is the last televised debate before more than a dozen states have primary elections next Tuesday. That day is worth nearly half the delegates to the nomination. Here's what they're up against. This is a map of what people are searching in Google across the country. The red is Trump, who, for good or bad, has captured the country's attention ever since he entered the race. This doesn't directly translate into votes, but it does show Trump is on people's minds. I asked presidential candidate Ben Carson what it would mean if nobody beats Trump next week.
Is this race over?
We continue to assess the situation every day, Super Tuesday or not. So obviously that will be assessed as well.
And Robert and Shannon, if anyone is going to stop this Trump train to the nomination, they're going to have to shine tonight. And we will have the latest from the University of Houston.
And Phil, we're seeing there likely will be protests outside the debate hall tonight. What are you seeing right now?
Well, it's something that none of the candidates are supporting, but earlier today, fast food workers walked off the job. They're demanding a higher minimum wage. They're just outside the debate hall, and we'll have more of that on 6 o'clock.
Phil Prazan reporting live from Houston. Thanks. We'll see you later tonight. CNN is hosting tonight's debate, but it was supposed to be hosted by NBC News. The network had a falling out with Republican Party leaders. It happened back in October after CNBC hosted this debate in Denver. GOP leaders accused the moderators of being biased, criticizing their questions and the way they cut off candidates to make their answers. After the debate, the Republican National Committee decided to cut NBC News out of the Houston plans, instead awarding tonight's debate to CNN. Texas' role in the Republican nominating process could be even more important if one person gets more than 50% of the vote.
If not, it could make the road to the nomination longer. Texas has 155 delegates to give. That is more than the other 4 states that have already voted combined. If one candidate gets 50% of the vote in Texas, they get all 155 delegates. That is 1/8 of all of the delegates a candidate needs to win the nomination. If no one gets 50%, they will be split up proportionally to each candidate.
An emergency meeting last Sunday led to longer voting hours at some polling locations in Travis County. Voter complaints reveal that 4 polling places had shorter hours than locations in other parts of Austin. Travis County commissioners voted on Sunday to pick up the cost to keep the polls open from 7 in the morning till 7 at night. The change took effect today in time for the last 2 days of early voting.